then.
I have the audio.
Alright. I think we're living in a society.
Thank goodness I legally own a PS3.
I legally own a driver's license. That's about it, really.
Oh, I got that here. No, it's just taking up your voice. I think they're getting... Oh goodness, it's got my voice. It's got my voice.
I've done it, I'm so good.
King, how are you?
I'm the king of the world.
Laddie, what did I walk into?
So what are you doing working?
That's 2 seconds, and already all I hear is prepubescent men screaming. Hello.
I'm sorry that my laugh is so high pitched.
Okay, let's see. What crew troopers?
Actually, no, just watch it. I'll share. Right.
Or so the dream I had went. Spell. You may only cast this card when your opponent casts a spell. Cast cost pay 2 gauge. Counter. Nullify the spell cast by your opponent.
Cast costs the rest of my brain cells too.
Oh, he's done it.
Chang, read the title of the stream. We're reading Hero World cards until something happens.
Okay, it's my turn. Here we go.
Scott!
That one wasn't even me.
This sounds like R2-D2, but worse. Unironically sounds like R2-D2 screaming, but worse. Let me tell you.
Chang, are you tracking me again? I can hear wind. Is this happening? Are you pulling back up from track me?
I don't even want to know what's going on at this point.
Who cares? This is the greatest stream ever.
Alright. So Scott, it's your turn.
Alright, give me a minute.
Give me a minute, he says.
It's never ending, my guy.
Alright, okay. Okay.
Why are we all here?
It's just suffer.
So,
Oh my god, it's streamed like 3 times!
We live in a society.
and then, Scott showed up, and then I showed up, and then Marie showed up, and then Saf showed up, and then Peter showed up.
Bro, when do you start reading Cyber Police cards, buddy?
And then Shane showed
We'll
up.
get there, we'll get there.
We get there after the quotation marks. Scott, it's your turn!
Let me tell you.
Okay. My turn. Stand, draw,
No, Scott!
Dang it! This is the wrong game, my guy.
Draw, clock, draw 2.
I've wait to 7, refresh. Oh, I'm dead. Whoops. Okay, so, first sale cold wind. Snow skies.
Main phase CEO Amaterasu triggers, I soul charge 1.
Chang, we're trying to read Hero World cards.
I soul charge 1 and deck myself out for game.
I just want to get to Cosmo Man before I go to bed, okay? That's all I want.
Good luck!
Crew troopers. I think I'm missing some. What could I possibly be missing in my list that includes, like, let's see, that's Buildings, Poets, Changers, Kaiserian, Cosmo Man, Zeta, Mobile Aerial Team, Cardian, Guygrander, Rescue Dragon, Superhero, and Gigadroids.
Cyber Police!
Chang!
Internet!
Did you watch the video I shared?
Bruh, I've just been listening to this and contemplating that this is a stream with a hard R.
Dover with a hard 4.
Is it hard 4?
Yeah, remember when I made that typo?
Can I just ask where Quartet 5 is? That's
This
offensive.
is the part where we run away.
Quartet 5? More like Quartet Bad.
Shot him.
Bro, Quartet 5 advantage mode, they're pretty busted. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, they do have like a card that just outright says draw 2, which I guess is like as much as Cosmo Man has.
Correct.
So anyway, Scott, did you ever get through Ilona Gulaev?
First of all, it's pronounced Ilona Gulaev.
Gulaev.
So you need Gula Flame YEV.
But seriously, did you ever finish reading through that? Because like,
size 1. At some point, or believe it or not. Or don't.
What's its name?
No, I never.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Okay, first style cold winds, snow skies, Ilona Gulaev. Monster. Power. 5k defense. 1 crit. I almost said 1k crit.
That's a lot. Lostworld.jpg.
Lostworld.jake. When this card is on the field, you may put a weaponry from your drops in at the soul of a mobile aerial team on your field. Souls, which it doesn't because it's made of cardboard. It gets weaponry link.
No, it doesn't.
Counter, put a weaponry from this card's soul at the gauge, your father starts to love you again.
Oh.
Its ability once per turn. It has move and soul guard.
Alright.
And its price is currently unknown.
Alright.
Who goes next?
I'm trying to refute cards.
Does anybody go next?
I'm liking volunteer.
Oh my goodness, that was gas.
Hey, Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around.
Trying to sneak around.
Ahoy, SpongeBob!
Distracting the guards.
What you waiting on?
Let me tell you, Guardian is probably like at the top. Guardian's actually low-key busted. Let me tell you.
Oh god, yeah, Guardian's actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it
Guardian,
is.
that spell is actually the most unbalanced card in all of Ace. Let me tell you.
Well, if we could keep reading cards, we would get there eventually, so I'm just going to take over here. First Style Tempest, Blue Skies, Ichijo Haruka. 3/2/1, size 1. If this card has a weaponry in its soul, it gets 3k power, 3k defense, and 1 critical. If this card has no soul, it gets weaponry link. Purge, counter, put a weapon free from this card's soul into the gauge. You can only use this ability once per turn. Move, Soul Guard. It is a mobile aerial team card, and its price is around a quarter. What are you people doing? Oh, is that the Michael Jackson thing? Oh, and I apparently have Discord on this screen instead of the right one.
Right, so Ichijo Haruka, if it has soul, it becomes slightly better than Thousand Rapier Dragon. That's pretty
Dude,
good.
that's crazy. Alright, fourth style Whirlwind, Clear Skies, Sakanagi Kaname. Call cost, pay 2 gauge. If this card has 1 or less soul, it gets weaponry link.
Yo, I went back. Okay, I'm John Booster Road. I went back, checked. I made my deck in August 2017. What the fuck's going on?
When this card enters the field or rides, put up to 1 weaponry from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. Purge, move, double attack, soul guard, and ride for pay 2 gauge.
That's a hefty cost to ride.
It's around $6 apparently. That's a.
How do you ride a woman?
That's almost. Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay,
you can't just say that on YouTube.
Although, who's more questionable here?
You can't say that.
I don't want to get demonetized. I don't even have enough. I don't even have ads.
No, keep it from ever getting
so
It's happy, buy me a triangle tile deck, please. Thanks.
At least I have coffee where I can get $3 that I can never withdraw from my PayPal because I need to link a bank account. Alright. Sacrifice Iron Moon Slash. 6/2/3 on a size 1, so he's a Chungy boy. Act, you may discard a Dark Hero from your hand, and if you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. You may only use this ability once per turn. At the end of this card's battle, or at the end of the battle of this card, destroy this card. So,
very damaged.
dude, okay, Transflame, really broken to be honest. 1 direct damage, that's like a tenth of the game.
Wow.
And then you
10 times
for
you
another
already
2,
won.
and they're already 3 tenths down. You only need to hit 7 more life to kill them.
Rhythm is making this extremely... Rhythm is making this extremely... Oh man, nervous hee hee. Alright, so 7th style Heat Wind, Fiery Skies.
What's up, buddy?
When this card enters the field, if you have another mobile aerial team on your field, put the top card of your deck into your gauge and draw a card. If this card has no souls, it gets weaponry link.
What's going on?
Purge counter, put a weaponry from this card's soul into the gauge. You may only use this ability once per turn. Move, Soul Guard, price from 50 cents. Peter, are you having fun?
Extreme concern.
Let's see. 3rd style Northwind, Dusk Clouds, Mano Yukari. 5/5 size 2, so decent. When this card enters the field or rides, put up to 1 weaponry from your deck or drop zone into its soul. If you looked in your deck, shuffle it. If this card has no souls, it gets weaponry link. Purge, move, Soul Guard, ride. Currently price unknown. So pretty decent card. I'd say I'd rate it a solid 5/5. 3rd style Southwind, Thin Clouds, Nanami Lisa. 2/1/1 size 0, so weak even for a size 0. Weak sauce, as some people would say. All mobile aerial team on your field cannot be destroyed. Their abilities cannot be nullified by your opponent's card effects. If this card has no soul, it gets weaponry link. Purge, counter. Put a weaponry from this card's soul into the gauge. You may only use this card's effect once per turn. Move and Soul Guard. What do you guys think of that one?
It's pretty good.
Not bad.
It's pretty decent.
You search for something, and it's good. So
yeah, like a solid 3. 3 out of 3 out of 5 doctors agree. It's a card.
Wow.
The other 2 think that.
What do the other 2 think of it?
I don't know.
The other 2 agree that they should never speak of this stream to anyone alive ever.
It's been like what, 10 minutes, and we've already gone way deeper than we should have already gone.
We're only like 5 cards in, dude.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Oh god.
no.
Zero Sail Kill, Azure Skies, Mayazumi Fubuki.
That's my favorite Zero Dragon.
Fubuki. That's not soccer, Fubuki. I ain't talking.
Earth Dragon?
7/5 size 3, so very large. Call cost, pay 2 gauge. If this card has 1 or less soul, it gets weaponry link. And when a soul is put into this card, you gain 1 life. Purge, move, double attack, Soul Guard, and ride for 2 gauge. I'd say a solid. I'd say a solid like 7 out of 5.
It's not a Zero Dragon, so I take points off for that.
F.
Fake news.
I think you'll find that this is the best ZR.
No.
With its 7,000 power compared to the 25,000 of the others.
Hey man, that's pretty good.
How do you guys pronounce this?
On this, which one? This name?
Oh God, that fucking Joe Rogan thing killed me. Holy shit.
Oh. So I think this is pronounced up arrow glee up arrow big wave star.
Yeah, sounds alright.
I think you're like supposed to point upwards as you say the name.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a face cam for this stream.
What the hell do you pronounce the star though?
Star. It's like the heart prism. You say per
big wave star.
Per heartson.
Or instead of saying big wave triangle, they coordinate it to Bermuda actual triangle.
Yeah, Bermuda Triangle, close relative of Cuba Square.
Yeah, sounds
Bermuda,
right.
I don't have this emoji on my phone.
Let's see. You may only cast this card if your opponent has 3 life or less. It's an impact, by the way. Your opponent does not have a monster in the center, and there are no cards in your drop zone. Pay 2 life, deal 3 damage to your opponent. The damage dealt by this card cannot be reduced. Firepower, Guardians. You can buy it at any of these fine retailers.
Calling them fine is a bit generous, Jake.
I don't know. I mean, Big Orbit is pretty neat. It's just a shame that they're across the ocean. But
yeah, their prices are ridiculous.
They have pretty frequent sales though. It's time for the JoJo's reference.
Oh, no.
100,000 years too early.
100,000 years too early.
You may only cast this card if you're being attacked.
Help! I'm being attacked.
Nullify the...
I'm always being attacked, so I'll always be able to cast it.
Under attack.
For this turn, I got under attack. Get the next plus 1,000. It's counter
generation.
So this is like those James Gunn tweets. They aged very poorly.
Gave James a gun though.
1,000 defense was like okay,
Who let him have a gun?
It's like most cards can hit for well over that. I attack infinitely. I raise the defense of my card by 1,000.
This was printed in XBTO3 alternate.
Oh, they already had infinite attack by then.
I mean, Sunshine Impact was in like one of the first sets of the game.
This is great.
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed. I can't allow rhythm right now. It's already too busy.
It's called Fighting Gold, but Coda was kicked in the balls before recording.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, I'll admit that does sound like a very interesting listen, Peter. But unfortunately, we are already too busy. We have the hotline is currently full.
We have a hotline who's actually watching this.
Hey, I'll have you know, 4 people are watching this stream. That's like 4 more than the people that I know in real life.
I'm all of them.
No, you're like at least 3. I might be the 4th.
I'm one.
In my area, 2nd generation, Captain Answer. 5 size 2. Call cost. Pay a gauge.
What are its stats?
I already said 525. Don't you ever listen? I mean, this is why we're getting divorced.
Divorce?
Oh, fuck. Got him there.
I'm taking the kids.
Karen, no.
I can't believe Karen took the fucking kid.
Okay, so
I'm taking your fucking kids.
An entire gauge.
Oh man, I can't even buy 1 gauge.
Yeah, well, that sounds like your problem, but not mine.
I spent too much money on 3 copies of It's Superhero Time.
Are you sure it wasn't just Karen who took your gauge?
Yeah, Karen took the gauge too.
Oh no.
So that effect, it says pay 1 gauge. If you do, declare a monster or a spell, and put the top card of each player's deck into the drop zone. If there's a card of the declared type among them, for this turn, this card gets a double attack. Then, if both were of the declared card type, destroy all monsters on your opponent's field. You may only use this ability once per turn.
Destroy all cards on your opponent's field.
In order to, if you pay 1 gauge and pay 1 life, you can henshin.
Why are you like this?
It's fun to yell, okay?
This is why I'm leaving you. Your gauge.
Yeah. Activate barrier. It's a set spell. When an item would leave your field by the effect of an opponent's card, you may put this card from the field into the drop zone. If you do, that item remains on the field. This was printed.
Grow up, nerd. You can't see it on your stream.
This was printed in DBTO1 alternate.
This was printed in D's nuts. Got him.
Got him.
Wait. Are you telling me that my stream is broken after all this effort?
There you go. Now it's good.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I just needed to refresh the page.
Good job, idiot.
Thanks. I tried. Oh, dude, it's time for Adventure Continent Gun Bells.
Hey.
828, size 3.
Oh wow, Adventure Continent Gurlitz, also known as Gorzilek.
Call cost, pay 2 gauge. Double Attack, 828, size 3. He's pretty okay. He was printed in the 100 trial deck that I bought like 2 of.
An adventure.
I think Chang currently owns my gun bells. Chang took the fucking gun bells.
Chang took the kids.
Chang took the kids.
Chang took the crossbusters.
Chang took the kids.
Chang takes your kids and Kids Engage Turbo.
Taylor took the gauge. That was he plays Godpunks. So when you keep going, you get to aerial battleship Satsuki. 8,000, 3 crit, 5,000 defense, size 5, very large.
She sure is a boat. That's a nice boat.
It's a nice boat. What?
Bodie McBoatface.
Skyboat.
I'm gonna relieve myself with this boat.
I will now proceed to pleasure myself with this crew trooper.
Do we have pension girls for that?
At the end of the turn, put up to 1 crew trooper from your field into this card's soul. Pay 1 gauge. If you do, call a crew trooper from this card's soul by paying its call cost. You may only use this ability once per turn. Soul Guard. Station. Pay 2 gauge. Then put up to 1 crew trooper from your drop zone into this card's soul. If you do, equip this card from your hand, and this equipped card is treated as an item instead of a monster.
Ayu.
It's not bad for what it did.
All according to my volition. Cast cost. Pay 1 life. It's a spell, by the way. Counter. Destroy a monster with 4,000 or less defense on your opponent's field. Now to open it up to the floor. What do you guys rate this one? How many Jimbles is?
At least 3 Super Late Vikings out of 4.
All right.
At least 1 Chimbiaya, no more than 2.
I think it's at least as good as a Beetle Rider.
What are you talking about? Really? Really? Beetle Rider's the heart and soul of that deck. You shut your mouth.
Well, most decks
you know what? You're right.
Numbers have lower defensive, so this has some versatility. This has some reason to run. Like I'd say, tech or 2 of at least.
I mean, Satsuki's at least as good as Big Chumbo, but like, it's not quite Chimbiaya or even Beetle Rider.
It also references Death Note, so I could totally see Wisdom as light.
It's about as good as Metal Big Scare.
It's just about as good as Internment Camp Guardian. Like, if I had to rate them on a scale.
I really hope that Rada's grandmother is okay underneath that Metal Big Scare. I don't know if we got any updates on that.
No, she died.
Oh, can I read the first impact that comes up?
You mean the Quartet 5 one? Sure.
Yes, because I like Quartet 5.
Why is it Quartet 5 if there are like 20 of them?
I'll explain. I'll explain because it all makes sense. Don't worry, I got this.
You'll understand if you know the lore, Jake.
Yeah,
God, you scrub.
It's all part of the Quartet 5 lore. Because we
get there, but let's get to the next card first.
All crew, pattern 1 battle stations. Cast cost, pay 1 life. It's a spell. Choose and use one of the following 2. Put up to 1 battleship from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. Or choose a battleship on your field and call up to 3 crew trooper from the chosen card's soul to different areas by paying their call cost. So, this card is like Pot of Greed. It was printed on cardboard. Why did Scott just go?
It is $10. So
he's gone. Scott just left. Get back here, Scott.
Oh. He's in fight space.
You can't escape.
I'm trying to fix rhythm. Don't worry about it.
You can't escape the long arm of the law. So we just read all crew pattern 1 battle stations, and I said
it is a $10 card.
Yeah, it's like Pot of Greed. It was printed on cardboard.
Homework in my mind.
I'm not monetized, but I don't want to get copyright strikes.
Everything, just so I can understand.
All right, we have We have a guest reader in the form of Inferno for all members dispatched Quartet 5.
This is Infinite here. So yeah, we got all members dispatched Quartet 5. You may only cast this card if there are 3 or more different Quartet 5 in your drop zone. The cast cost is to pay 4 gauge. Deal 3 damage to your opponent if there are 9 or more different Quartet 5 in your drop zone. Destroy all cards on your opponent's field and deal 5 damage to your opponent instead. Then you may return all cards from your drop zone to your deck and shuffle your deck. Quartet 5 superhero or its attributes. So Jake was asking earlier, why is there only what? So actually, Jake's question actually relates to the flavor of the card, which says, although we do not know how many there actually are, in any case, don't lose Quartet 5. Here you can clearly see the 9 members of Quartet 5 from Under to 9, with Commander 10,000 leading them. 1000 technically acts as a commander, but while he's also a member, we also sort of consider one of them from the future, since 9 exists from the future. Therefore, there are actually 9 members, which makes sense because Quartet refers to 4, and 5 refers to 5. Therefore, 4 plus 5 is 3. There's also the fact that we have removed Cybin, because Cybin turned evil after he tried to kill Vier, suggesting that he has left the members of the Quartet 5. This is why there are 9, which is a multiple of 3 in the first place. And even the card's effect relates to this, because you can only cast this if there are 3 or more different Quartet 5, suggesting the fact that all the Quartet 5 have usually come in sets of 3. We had 1 to 3, and then Cybin. Then we had, we had 1 to 3, then we had Cybin, 9, and 1000. Then we had 4, 6, and 8 come in. Then the cast cost is to pay 4 gauge, suggesting that it escalates as we get more members. Then it deals an additional 5 damage for its second part of the bonus effect. So all of the cards relate into each other because this is a math deck. Despite its simplicity, it's actually very complex once you get into the intricacies involving the lore, and I like how it's put together. Plus, I also like Power Rangers, so it's a good card.
It's a goddamn dual terminal archetype.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed that you knew all that, because I didn't know that.
Part of that was just me spitballing, but part of it is actually kind of cool, because I think Quartet 5 is pretty cool. They're basically math Power Rangers. Like, all of them have, all of their items are actually just math tools, from like rulers to protractors and stuff. That's kind of interesting. Oct actually has like a calculator. The bot that they form is Infinite Robo Mathematics, so that's pretty interesting. And they have like all these effects where the main thing is that they don't actually care if they're destroyed or not, because it only feels like this thing that doesn't actually rely on your opponent having a bunch of damage. So if you cast it, then you can deal 5 damage, and then you deal 3 damage from the effect, and it was pretty good back in the day. It was just that it didn't get enough stuff. Like, I was hoping there would be some sort of, I don't know, like crossover between the Quartet 5 and then the mechs would be like Brave Machines that they could equip. But we only really got to see 1 set, so that was kind of unfortunate. But I still play it from time to time as a legacy deck, and I'd give it, I'd say I'd give this a 10 out of 1,000 for the deck. While that normally seems like a bad number, we're considering that this is only the number that it carries in the present. So in the future, this number actually escalates to beyond 10,000, hence the score.
Oh, it's over 10,000.
Get it.
An unexpected helper, Takasuke. This is from. Oh, this is a Thunder Empire card. I forgot about this. When this card attacks, you may pay 1 gauge. Does anybody have a gauge that I can borrow?
No. Ask Chang. He owes his alimony anyhow.
Just
right now.
Hey, hold everything. There's been a new card fight card revealed. Oh, never mind. It's just Bermuda. Oh wait, no, hold on. Against 1,500, against 15,000 power.
I don't really know what happened to Takasuke past the events.
I've asked Chang for gauge.
Oh yeah, Takasuke's a Martian, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Alright, so I got gauge. I can finish reading the effect now.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
This is epic.
When this card attacks, you may pay 1 gauge. If you do, declare a monster or spell and look at your opponent's hand. If there's a card of the declared type among them, for this turn, this card gets +1 critical and double attack. This ability only activates once per turn. Ride cost, pay 1 gauge. So, I rated battle buildings out of Leva Team. Like it's a solid like 3 on the Harrison scale.
You could build like a Takasuke deck basically. For every turn, you just reveal your opponent's hand. I mean, now it doesn't do too much because your opponent can win regardless of what you actually see in their hand or not. But it's still a pretty fun deck for like avoiding guessing, I guess, reducing chance and stuff. It's like I know this is what they have. That's
Taco Tribal.
I think the first one did too.
Okay, but consider just playing Max Dragon and making your opponent lose the will to live, or play the game, or do anything.
You could play.
It's also $1, surprisingly. To be, oh yeah, because it's decent. Yeah, that's true.
Night Garga FTK.
It's also a Thunder Empire, so I guess that's probably why you could run it in a Thunder Empire deck, and then because you're running multiple worlds, I guess in that version, you would just play around whatever cards were in their hand.
You could also just like play Satsuki G because that's like a 5k defense station. So
you could just play
Satsuki G is just like
on a decent amount of sites too. So yeah, I'd also give this one a free. It has decent potential, but not quite up there right now. Maybe in the future.
But we don't know what 3 is out of. Like it's just a 3.
3 out of 5.
It's like 7 thems. All right, archaic weapon pilot dash.
Archaic weapon pirate.
Yes.
Yoink. So 2/1 size 0 monster. So he's a wimp, just like he is in real life, or I guess the anime.
He has dashes in real life. Hey guys, come into this room. Dash is here. And he just sold me a bag of weed.
He looks more like a fentanyl kind of kid.
He shows up in one episode where Gao turns into a fish after eating seaweed from Ancient World.
Oh man, I forgot about Triple D. I wish that I could stop remembering.
Isn't that the episode where like Gao got like a syringe jammed right up his ass?
Yes.
Yeah, it is actually.
Anyway, please let us talk about anything else in the form of Dash's ability.
I think you need to actually discuss the circumstances that led to.
Please, I just want to read battle poets.
You have an item
We're not going to get there tonight.
on your field and pay 1 life. If you do, put this card from your field or hand into the chosen card's soul, and the card item with the card in soul gets penetrating soul guard. So for most decks that actually use this, it didn't do much. Like Kaiserion already had a way to gate penetrate and already had soul guard. And it's good for like if you're playing generic raid machines, or I guess if you were running this in Ride Changers, because it is also a Ride Changer. It is also good for like some generic decks as well.
Yes.
I'm also a Ride Changer. We're all Ride Changers.
Dash is indeed a Ride Changer. He changes from a young boy into a corpse.
And I guess if you're playing this in Dungeon World, you have some synergy, I guess, because you have decent items there, although I wouldn't know what you would actually want to tech it into.
Absolutely nothing. The only thing that you can really run this in, like, with any degree of success is probably going to be, like, Knights, and those don't need Penetrate and Soul Guard. What those need is, like, a massive overhaul.
Well, the nice thing is that it is a counter ability, so if your thing was about to die, you could counter, send it to Soul, and then pay the cost for Soul Guard with it.
Or you could get in for a whole 1 point of damage before paying 1 life to use this effect.
Yeah.
Okay, so Arduous Training. Spell.
Oh, Arduous Training,
You may only cast this card if you are transformed into or ride on a card.
You can't really ride on a card, they're very small.
Well, I mean, not with that attitude you can't, you coward.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, so now we know like the
secret
behind Captain Answer's training. Apparently it was the other high school principal.
Yes.
It was my headmaster, whose name I can't say because I don't want people to assassinate me in school for my bad opinions on card games.
Look how people are going to pull up on your Ivo Academy.
tell Jake Harrison we pull it up.
Your hair like hands.
Actually, it might be okay because I graduate in like 2 months, and I don't think that any Buddyfight player is rich enough to buy a plane ticket to Georgia. Woo!
Oh, nice.
Let's just give them all the information we need then, Jake. Why don't we?
You know why they shape their hair like hands, like the principals?
Buddy Jacoby W. Harrison.
I'm not Buddy Jacoby.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
I feel like I need to like get some kind of collaboration between myself and Buddy Jacoby, but I feel like that's unlikely. Partially because
yourself, you moron.
Yeah, you're right. But also he's just a very big YouTuber, and I'm not.
The other question is, which Captain answer is this? Because there was I forgot his name, but the leak hair, and then there was Genma, and this guy looks like he has the body type of Genma, but.
What if it's both at the same time? Like those Yu-Gi-Oh cards that have like the fake protagonists.
They could. The flavor of the card says even if you work hard, there will be no promise of strength. However, you definitely cannot win if you remain as you are.
It's a reference to a Nirvana song with the "As You Are" line. But that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for Kurt Cobain.
Armor Talisman, 10,000 D plus. Counter choose a card in battle on your field with Zeta and its card name. For this battle, give it defense plus 10,000.
So
defense attribute.
It's okay, but Zeta is not a good deck right now. So moving on.
With that attitude, it's not.
Armor
Talisman.
Counter attack. I can't even guess what this does. Do you guys have any ideas?
Well, you see, what you need to understand that in this meta, Armor Talisman counterattack is a mandatory 4 of in every single deck.
For which matchup?
All of them.
Oh, okay. So counter, choose an impact monster in battle, and for this battle, give it plus 3,000 power, plus 3,000 defense, and counterattack. Never would have guessed that it had done that. My assumption was that it was draw 2.
Yeah, well, you can't always judge a book by its cover and/or card name, but in this case, you can.
Actually, they combined it with 10,000 D, and it's just like 10,000 D plus counterattack. Ooh.
Armor Talisman, Element Control. You may only cast this card if you have a card with Zeta and its card name. Zeta. How did they localize that?
I don't think they did. I don't think Triple D actually got a dub.
Alright, so
Triple D didn't get an English dub, I believe, but they did dub some of the characters were X when they showed up.
Oh yeah, I guess they did.
Yeah, but like J Genesis.
James Genesis.
James Genesis, the absolute Chad, did not show up.
So I guess I'll just skip that word. So let me try that again. You may only cast this card if you have a card with its card name on your field during your final phase.
I'm here to help. Sorry.
Go on, John Bush, what?
Counter. If you have.
I'm here to say about the translation for Zeta. Since there's no dub, they pronounce it in the Japanese as Zeta with a Z.
Yeah, it's funnier to just skip the word.
It just works.
This is a message from John Bushiroad.
Alright, cool. So, if you have fire in your drop zone, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Wow, burn. If you have a water...
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your entire family. I'm gonna go forward in time in the future and start killing all your descendants. And I'm gonna work my way back and kill you.
Bold of you to assume that I'll have descendants.
You and I already know that you've actually already agreed legally to name your firstborn son Spike Brothers Assault Squad Harrison.
What most people don't know this card is that it is a reference to the band Earth, Wind, and Fire. If you can see, the red, green, and yellow elements are nearly perfectly vertical, and in reverse order they make up the band's name. Yellow representing Earth, green representing Wind, and red representing Fire.
I have a
Water is
confession.
off on the side. Because they almost wanted to add it, but then they didn't want to be associated with The Last Airbender because that was a live-action thing and they were a live-action band.
I don't remember the 21st of September. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, that's understandable, Jake, because you have no soul.
3 months from my birthday.
You have nothing.
This Kong has no face.
He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has no dong.
Alright, so, Armor Talisman, Element Return.
No response for the no dong comment, I see. Nice.
You may only cast this card if you have a card with Zeta, Zoro, in its card name on your field. Cast cost, pay 1 gauge. Put up to 2 fire, water, wind, or earth. Impact monsters from your drop zone into your hand. Scrungus.
Oh yeah, Scrungus, the good archetype. Yeah, that's
It's
Isn't
not
that a new extra deck mechanic? Strongest world?
That's up for Zeta, but it's still Zeta. Also, what's the dragon that's on the side? I haven't seen the Zeta monsters in a while.
Yeah, that is all 4 of the elemental Zeta dudes.
That's Mud Demon Bob Ross.
Oh, Armor Talisman, finish roads so that you can actually drive your car to where you want to go.
I don't think. Well, if you finish the road, then you kind of don't have anywhere to park, right?
Yeah, well, like road works. I should absolutely hope so.
Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
It's the prequel to Armored Talisman Parking Garage.
Oh.
Armor Talisman, gain advantage. Wonder what this thing does.
What does finish road do though?
Who knows?
Put an impact monster on your field into a drop zone. Call an impact monster from your drop. It lets you recall a drop zone. It lets you recall your impact monster or call a different one.
How do I recall if I've forgotten?
Void hole.
Who knows? Memory pills.
Armor Talisman, gain advantage. You may only cast this card if you have a card with Zeta in its card name on your field at the beginning of your main phase, so it's garbage. Put the top card of your deck into your gauge and you gain 1 life. Then put up to 1 non-Hero World Impact monster from your deck into your hand and shuffle your deck. Then the main phase ends and proceed to your final phase. You do not proceed to the attack phase.
You do not pass a go. You lose. You get nothing.
You don't collect $500. So in terms of non-hero
what the hell kind of
world,
Monopoly are you playing when it's 500 instead of 2?
The non-hero world impact monster thing, you could add like fake dragon or jackknife, and that's about it because all of the generic impact monsters kind of suck.
And you could play King the Dominator and then play Checkmate.
Yeah, but you need like more chess for that, I think.
I mean,
you're not playing super chess.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not Chang. I'm not playing chess.
Seriously, played chess.
Guy pulls up on Buddyfight area with like the pawn or the pawn as his buddy.
Guy pulls out on Buddyfight. Guy pulls up. I said pulls out there. Oh god, guy pulls out on Buddyfight area. Immediately gets done for sexual assault. Guy pulls up on Buddyfight area with a gun as his buddy.
I mean, you can almost do that. You can pull up with a sword as your buddy.
Yeah, but like people respect swords. They haven't caused a massacre in years, whereas guns literally do it all the time.
I like the caveat of in years. You know what? We may have gun crime, but Europe has knife crime. Ooh.
Yes, but like at least our knife crime isn't so bad that literally hundreds of thousands of people die a year.
I don't want to get demonetized despite the fact that I have no ads. Moving on to Armor Talisman, Gauge and Draw.
Armor Talisman, gun control. Ever think of that?
No, I'm not a politician.
I sure wonder what Gauge and Draw does.
It actually discards a card from your hand, specifically an impact monster.
Oh, wow.
And then you put the top card of your deck into your Gauge and Draw too. What if this was generic? Do you ever think about that? Just like,
oh yeah, it is.
Impact Monster Tribal, but without Zeta or Zuda, Newt.
Armor Talisman, Void. Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a very visceral reaction, Jake. I don't like it.
I like it. I like Armor Talisman Void Hole! So you can only cast it if you're being attacked, just so you know. Don't try to cast it when you attack someone else. Also, just don't attack people, it's kind of mean.
But how else are you going to win?
Putting cards under your opponent's flag. You're just kind of sneak them under there. Like, you just take them out of your side... you just kind of take them out of your side deck, like slide them under where they're not looking.
One must protect the sweet.
So you pay 1 life, and
I think it's a little bit overboard to summon a black hole to block 1 attack.
Well, it's like
if you were J. Jonah Genesis. Wait there. If you were J. Jonah Genesis.
I kind of want to build Zeta just for that joke.
Can we pictures of Gem Clone?
Jonah Genesis.
I want pictures of Impact Monsters.
Who has Gem Clone? He's a menace, that's who.
Genma works for J Genesis, but then he's also Captain Answer at the same time. Did he take pictures of himself?
Answer man. If he can't answer your questions, then you should probably find the answer to them yourself. What are you, baby?
Kill your guy and commits tax fraud.
He only answers it because he can.
That's my joke. You can't steal my joke, I'll kill you.
It's not a joke, it's a fact.
Answers all the questions
fine, you
because
can't
there's
steal
only
my
one
knowledge.
answer.
But then what is knowledge if not to be shared?
Miserable little pile of books.
You still.
How about you?
Haha, don't steal my meme. Nice fucking joke. By the way, I didn't ban him. Come on, somebody get that, please. Alright, guess I'll just keep reading cards.
I'll read the next
Armored Battle Demon Zeta.
Whoa, we still haven't read Armor Talisman 0 damage.
Yeah, well, too bad. I'm on the next page because I'm a speed reader, unlike you scrubs.
I mean, you know, the drug dogs hit on my car once because I think it's Gold's fault actually.
Was it his fault? You didn't even know him at the time.
No, this didn't even know him. This was like this year.
It was like no, it was last year.
Still, I knew him then. Like,
Did you really?
Yes.
Can you really say that you knew the artist formerly known as Lucas Martelli?
All I know is that I had a Time Leap deck in my car that was in a box that came from Lucas Martelli, and it probably smelled like weed.
Also, it was not Time Leap; it was Zodiac Time Beast. I remember this better than you, and I didn't.
There was also Time Leap like in the box. Like it was an entire kind of like archive. It's pretty extensive.
Yeah, well, I'm pulling up on your house with a knife, which is also a gun. So basically, a bayonet.
Knife crime.
Knife crime.
Wake up in the morning, step outside, knife crime.
That's not a knife.
I mean, that's repetitive, to a degree. We used to have like a lot of stabbings because we ban guns except for like hunting and a few other reasons. So so most of our cases are just like people carrying a knife, and it's a stabbing. Well, less people get killed.
People just carry knives, for the memes. Like carrying army rifle Line Thunder. A 2,000 power, 2 crit, 0 defense item.
Whoa, spoilers!
2 gauge, you can put it in your drop zone and destroy it when your opponent's field.
Wait, what part are you?
Yours.
You can't just do that.
Attack a power amplification device. Set a spell. This card remains on the field.
Whoa!
All items on you and your opponent's field get power plus 5,000.
Did you just like skip 3 cards?
Yes.
Battle building online. Cast cost. Pay 1 life.
Please stop. You're going too fast.
So battle building online. Cast cost. Pay 1 life. Discard up to 1 battle building monster from your deck. Why is it discard if it's from the deck?
Be careful of your surroundings. You only cast this card if you're stationed that car.
Battle Poet reporting.
You could be of use to me.
Big machine sledgehammer.
Beam.
Wait, is it beam or bam? I thought it was bam.
Beam. Also, why don't we just, if we're doing this, why don't we just get to like all the Hero World spells and then rate them based on like how good it actually feels to say the name of the card when you're playing against your opponent.
That's a future stream. You can't just do 2 ideas in the same stream.
Computer
That's not how you make content. Who do you think you are? Like an what do you think I am? Someone with integrity?
Computer Warrior, Protocol Lulu, 3000 power, 1 crit, 1000 defense, size 1 monster. Protocol Suite, when this card enters the field, if you have another computer on your field.
Did you say Meryl Streep?
I said Protocol Suite.
You've finally done it! Wait, you've finally done it as the last card? Whoa.
Now you've done it, Super Late Vikings.
So does anybody want to go on Buddyfight area so that we can actually have something happen on the stream?
I think something's already happening.
Give me like 1 moment and I will be on.
Pictures don't suit a maiden. That is an after image. That's a shallow shot. The ace arrives.
Well, now you're just reading card names.
There are no places for you to run. Warrior Rider, this is my fight. This is the key of justice.
This is this, my friends.
Two-man team, Type 2 sniping rifle shooting star.
Pew pew pew!
And Type 36 armored convoy Rygo.
Rygo.
Ultimate
like
card
a-
burn. You know when you just like take a card, just set it on fire. Price from 4 pence.
What the fuck am I witnessing?
You're listening to us say a bunch of Hero World card names because we gave up on reading through every single card.
Uniform Warrior, Military Frill, 4000 power, 2 crit, 1
Now I'm
defense,
going on
side
Buddyfight
1 monster.
area. Who wishes?
Okay, when you're
Whom's pulling up?
I shall rise
me.
up, my friend.
Down with the
Gamers.
power of my friends.
Gamers, rise up!
You live in a Buddyfight area.
You know, I live in something of a
We live
Buddyfight
in a
area
Buddyfight
myself.
area.
Oh no. I can't believe Jonathan Bushiroad, why have you done this to me?
Jake Bushiroad, how could you?
How is Jake Bushiroad? The son of John Bushiroad.
My uncle works at Nintendo.
That does not mean the no.
Do you not have the update?
I don't think I do. I have like 6.0 or whatever.
Anyone like it?
There's a new update?
There was a new one. There was a new one official that just came out for Primordial Dragons and all the stuff.
Fine.
Interesting.
Jake, I'll fight you so that you don't need to update.
Nah, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
You don't need an official?
Here we go, 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 here we
No,
go.
Big Tasty, relax.
I'm supposed
Tasty
to
cannot relax, not when he's this big and this tasty.
I'm supposed to send James a Schwarzschild list, and all I can remember is just slap in some Cyber Dragons. Boom.
I'm not supposed to give
trying to
James
make Swords
anything.
and Shouts.
If you give James an inch, he takes a mile.
Hey, why does it cost so much to make tyrants?
Because bad
Furry.
cards. Fury?
I said furry.
I've done it, I've managed to convince him into fighting me. Heads or tails, Jake?
Tails.
Aren't you all Jake?
Gasp.
Oh!
Oh god, oh fuck.
Oh no, my life points!
Today I will folktale.
Yeah.
Weird book.
Jake, are you going to Martian Panic?
What, why are you
After
talking?
one life.
What does it look like I'm doing? Go chase the bag. Don't you worry about what I'm building.
Us.
I didn't open with superhero time.
Oh my god. No, this is off topic, but I think I caused an entire ruling issue over on the Buddyfight fandom because I posted a picture of some fucking idiot saying, "Oh, I can put 5 dry models on my field," and now they're arguing about it in the comments.
What if you tried to get into heaven, but God said no? Remember that time that you started a ruling discussion in the Buddyfight fandom wiki?
I'm gonna call Emma because it's funny. And then I'm gonna just attack for 1.
I just watched someone say stupid shit, and now I'm going to be sent to hell. Just
Okay, I had to know.
One staccado.
What if you tried to play Buddyfight, but Buddyfight Thomas said to you, Max Dragons?
What if you wanted to play Buddy Fight, but instead you got Detective Conan and fucking Idolmaster?
I mean, I'm fine with the latter of those two.
I'm fine with the former of the two.
Start up
that sounds like
battle building.
Oh no, he's gonna start up his battle buildings.
Masaka.
Here I go.
Masaka. Oh my god!
Pero monstacado.
I'm gonna put this one in my hand and put like this chunky boy to the graveyard.
Oh, it can't be.
Super
Tokyo Sky 4.
Super light Tokyo big
construction procedures.
Super late Tokyo Chimpy Yaya.
Jake, 3 hours ago was lit. All my IRL friends and I did was like make JoJo references, and now I actually suddenly want to watch part 4.
This is pretty okay. It's pretty
All my
okay.
other IRL friends are dead.
All my friends are dead. Push me to
They are also dead.
It's rewind time, boys.
King Crimson, only the results remain.
I think something Iborg.
Good idol!
He's done it. Incredible. What power, what strength, what finesse, what strongitude.
What finesse?
Finesse pull up.
Boop.
Oh, response.
Oh, I was expecting like a sad face in the chat.
I get 1 gauge, and then I draw 2 card.
I draw card.
Zeph, all I said is big slap cyber dragon shit.
And I draw 1 off of Emma, and then
Yeah,
I pay
so
1
what? I'm
life
gonna make him
Emma
a really
until
unoptimal list so that he gimps himself when he gets to set. Okay, that's the master plan here. Let me do it.
Wow.
What if
mastermind?
What if you tried to stream, but
God said,
nah, you're getting fucking Stadia.
I'm not really sorry, but I am sorry.
do you wish to march in panic? Because I currently wish to panic.
Panic.
That's so. I don't have to pay its cash cost. I'm gonna nuke your entire board.
You can't do that because of the boys. The boys, Scott. The boys!
By opponent card.
The temple.
The boys.
The temple.
Silver, gold, Kinkaku, math, and silver Kinkaku, not math.
I don't care. It's fine.
It's too late. Already resolved. No, it's
why
too
you get
late.
so mad? It's only game.
Why? Okay, cheater. I mean, cheater.
EA Sports, it's only game.
You can't nullify this.
What if you can reduce it?
Maybe.
I can't reduce it. What, are you insane?
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Gear.
Oh,
What if you want to be a good dungeon deck, but Dungeon said we're giving all your good support to Dragon World?
Fuck.
Watch out, he's doing a thing.
Oh,
I like them big, I like them chunky, I like them big, I like them plumpy. This thing can't stand.
Okay, but it's still attacking.
So fucking. Oh yeah.
And I call it before you attack. You didn't let me.
It's too late.
It's
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, swing in. Like, I guess instead. Very cool. Turn in.
And draw.
You got 1 life remaining. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, think about it.
It'd be like
How
that
do
sometimes.
the people inside these buildings feel being in giant robots? Like,
They'd
Merle
probably
trying to
be-
return her taxes, and then giant robot and turns into a giant robot. Like, fuck! I just wanted to do my tax.
You just want.
I just want to do my taxes, man.
It's like that boat in Part 5 where it's like a second boat is hidden inside the first, except it's buildings.
It's just building.
Cool.
Is it like SPD where it's like they have to evacuate to like a certain room, and they're just locked in that room until the fucking fight over?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
You're just inside Tokyo. You're just inside
Martian
Tokyo,
Panic.
and then inside the gift shop, and then suddenly the building just transformed. Like,
what if you were a tourist?
You can't read the signs. Well, you're fucked.
I'm gonna use Hunter Jordan and draw a card.
Hunter Surge?
Please no.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'm gonna cast Fantasy Tea Time. It's tea time.
You really do be
to one
tea time
monster,
sometimes.
the only ones you have left.
Are you oppressing me?
Are you oppressing me?
Draw a
That's my
card.
deck's job.
My God.
I like how you said that with such genuine concern. Are you actually about to do this to me?
Oh my God, I've done it. I'm so smart.
Just got as oppressed.
Okay, so check
Does
this
Scott
out.
is oppressed?
Attack!
An effect. All my folktale gain 4K and penetrate.
Wow.
And you get to draw a card and gain
1
2
damage.
life.
Yes.
And he's
Draw
got one
gain
more.
2.
Alright, I gave him the gimp list. Let's see if he actually
Kai
takes it.
Kogeki. Effect. Put Alenia the soul of Ect Biblio.
Take it, nerd.
Gain 2 life.
Take it, nerd. Jesus Christ. What's the 3 up in there?
Which 3 of?
The grade 2.
Pretty
Great
bad.
deal.
If your opponent has like a deleted Vanguard or either a card face down their bind zone, it gets 4K.
Oh yeah, that one. Fuck.
It's,
But,
I gave it to him because literally the only good card that he should be able to
turn
run
down
is just
some
Giali,
users.
and that's it.
Jake, are you taking the second one?
I already did.
Alright, let's see here.
Yeah.
What's the card of the day today then?
It's
The
the
Bermuda 15K big swinger.
Oh no.
It's basically
card
just
has.
like call 2. You
Sorry, Emma?
just call 2.
Card day says Garcat. Everyone go to home. We're
Let's see.
Yeah.
I would rather not take that
Just
attack,
big
so...
25K, and I'm just sitting here like.
Let me face my fear.
Nikai Kogeki.
Whoop.
Jake, after this fight, do you want to fight against me and Jank Cardians?
Picked. Draw a card.
Yeah, draw card.
Does anybody have Common Rider?
Damage.
Have Kamen Rider what?
When? Because if I fight Jake.
What, Kamen Rider? What? Who said Kamen Rider?
Yeah, exactly. Kamen Rider what?
Does anybody have Common Rider themes off the top of their head? Because if I fight Jake, I'm
be
fighting
I don't want to get copyright strikes. Please. I want to keep my channel.
You're doing it.
So,
I would like to. Okay. Okay. Give me a second here.
Now,
it's red
No,
cape.
that's not working.
Um,
Okay. 1 moment. Okay. My headphones off and back on. Okay. I had to like.
Play card, game 2.
I had to like
then just use it to
fix
counteract.
that thing here. All right. Yeah, damage.
Understand the concept of love.
See you like your Jet Set Radio.
Well, I have Johnson Radio on Steam. I got for like $1. It was really
So I have 2 copies of Snow White and the Soul, so doodle them out.
They double penetrate.
That is big.
Do you guard against the...
I did not. I took the damage.
or Null? Or Ginkaku?
For Ginkaku, I guess I need to go back up on 1 life then. Nullify.
Oh. That's
Null
like
attack.
4 nulls past turn?
Dodo!
Actually, 3 in a row.
Tragiendo Dodo.
Yeah, he's going through a lot of them.
Set. Cast.
Jake,
Okay.
I think you have a problem.
No, I don't.
Jake, I am. I think you have a problem.
You're wrong.
Maybe.
What the fuck? No, drive.
What was this?
I don't want to get demonetized. Please, please no.
Sam, I did fucking say.
In all seriousness, I don't want to get like my channel to have a copyright strike on
I
it.
don't want to get demonetized.
I don't want a copyright strike on my channel because that means I'm limited in what I can make. So you know.
See.
15-minute videos.
I don't remember the scaling. All I know is that it makes me a sad.
I think it's 15-minute videos. You can't go for like HD shit, and then that's all I remember from watching other content creators.
Call.
Well, he's done it.
Actually quality content creators.
Getting build combination to my hand.
Build combination.
Wait, hold on. I need to gain.
Hang on.
Four
I
life
need
because
to
I have
cheat.
two.
Yeah.
I have 4 elite in my. I have 2 elite in my soul. I need to gain.
I thought you
4.
already did that because you said at the end of your turn, I have 2 lenties, so do them now.
No. The life there from attacking with Emma like 4 times.
Let's see.
Where did the other Atlantic go? Where is she?
Probably your drop zone. Yeah, it's in the drop zone.
Yep, fair enough. Okay, I gain 1, 2, 3, 4 life.
Okay. Moving into the attack phase.
I get life gain.
4 crit penetrate can't be nullified.
Yeah, that's cute and all. I'll take that. I'll pay 1 life to put it in Solo March and Panic.
Okay. 2 crit center. Or actually, wait. Do you want to respond with anything?
No, I'm good.
Judge. Swing.
Give the madness. No, this can't stand.
Okay. Gonna go with 3 crit to center.
My thing's fixed.
I guess, like, do you want to respond?
Really serious. Tweeful, however the hell you pronounce that. Blow up this Emma.
Okay.
Guard. Draw a card. Gain 2 life.
1 whole card. Okay.
1 life. And put Emma in the soul. And I draw 1 card because Emma was destroyed.
Okay. Do you wish to do a thing?
That depends on whether or not you're going to do a thing.
Okay. Gonna go with Warrior Hall.
Dun, dun, dun.
Grand Halder.
Nani?
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Okay.
So how about now?
Jake, why does the thing have triple attack?
Good question.
Because I made a mistake when I hired Steve Bushiroad.
All right.
Steve Bushiroad did his job properly, I guess.
Apparently, my stream health is dying. So that's pretty cool. So
yes, the only thing I can do here is
as dying.
Should I pay for a no life King Death Anchor?
Like that? Not like that at all.
Oh.
Wait,
I guess what I want to do here is
what I always wanted.
Okay. Do you have a target?
Obviously I'm going to target Grander.
Okay.
We're gonna.
I haven't got a target. I can't cast that right now.
I don't have a target.
Temple time.
Temple time.
It's temple time.
Pizza time.
Pop.
On the X biblio.
I guess I just die.
Oh.
Well, because the item has soul gut for whatever reason.
Yep. Swinging for 3.
So I guess
Double?
you can't really look at stream chat.
I can. There's just not really been much going on.
All he said was Transformer buildings.
Sky Tower. I mean,
you win.
We have like 4 people watching, and I'm pretty sure that all of them are in this voice chat. So
that be true.
Ooh.
But
they also hopped off.
Game 2, I guess.
Oh, I was gonna build a Hero World deck.
Already playing a Hero World deck.
Fight me, Tadians.
For game 2, though.
I'm gonna make a Cardian deck while I'm thinking about it because I haven't done that yet.
Oh my! So Cardian mirror match. That is fair, I guess.
For those, I guess I gotta buddy one of these things. I don't know which one to buddy though. I guess I'll buddy this one. I guess
Oh, that's upsetting. I forgot that my Cardian deck isn't actually loaded here.
Buddy mode lethal so that you could say I top deck lethal.
Yeah. I guess I'm supposed to run like one of each form. I don't know.
Nah, I think I got something stupid.
I'm Ken, I'll say you.
Damn it. Mode. Maybe mode armor. Hold on. I forgot to buddy like a sensible monster. The only problem is which one.
I don't actually know how to build Cardians.
You don't. Guardians just build themselves.
Here.
I mean, am I supposed to run 4 of each form, or 1, or like 2?
I kind of feel like you need protection deity.
I mean, yeah, like I'm running at least one of each, but
you need like
you can search them all with Winder.
Maybe you need like what am I trying to say? 4 for beginning protection deity, and I want to say 3. You're a superhero from now on. And then don't be stupid like me and buddy up mode lethal. I'm gonna take out 1 mode lethal in favor of 3 mode armor. Like 3 mode armor.
My Wi-Fi is apparently like crapping out on me. I think it's a good time to at least like end the stream portion of this because this is getting a bit ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's been like an hour and a half almost, hour and 15. So yeah, thanks to the whole like one person that came out and wasn't in the voice chat, and
welcome.
There's a link to the Discord server somewhere on my channel. You have to find it if you want to be in the server. Good.
Let's come and join the Scringy boys.
Goodbye.
Right, signing out. Bye.
At least you're gaining an audience.
Gamers, rise up.
Then.
And